Ah, avocados. They're pretty much everywhere, right? On our toast, in our smoothies, all over social media. But what does the science actually say about eating one every single day? Well, today, we're going to slice past all the hype and get right into the research. We're going to find out what this creamy fruit really does to your brain, your skin, and your overall health. Okay, so to get started, let's bust a really common myth. When you think of potassium, what's the first fruit that pops into your head? Probably a banana, right? Well, what if I told you there's a much more powerful source hiding in plain sight? So, let me just ask you straight up. If we put them head to head, who's winning the potassium contest? The classic banana or the avocado? Have a think about it. And it's not even close. The avocado is the clear winner. A single medium avocado can have nearly double the potassium of a medium banana. And this really matters, because potassium is absolutely crucial for keeping your blood pressure in check and supporting your heart health. But here's the thing, potassium is really just the beginning of the story. Avocados are just loaded with goodies. We're talking healthy monounsaturated fats that are great for your cholesterol, a huge amount of fiber, about 10 grams in just one fruit, plus they're a fantastic source of vitamin K and these really powerful phytonutrients called carotenoids. Now, let's get into some research that is just, well, it's truly fascinating. We hear the phrase food for thought all the time, but it turns out an avocado a day might literally be just that, helping to keep your brain firing on all cylinders. The hero of this part of our story is a nutrient called lutein. Think of it as a special kind of nutrient that our bodies can't make themselves, so we have to get it from what we eat. And what makes lutein so special is that it builds up in our eyes and, most importantly, in our brains, where science has linked it to better cognitive function. So researchers at Tufts University designed this really smart 6-month trial. They got a group of healthy older adults and had them eat one avocado every single day. The other group, the control group, ate a potato or some chickpeas instead, so similar calories, but no lutein. They wanted to see if the avocado really made a difference. And the results? They were pretty dramatic. The avocado group saw a 25% increase in their macular pigment density, or MPD. Now, MPD is basically a way to measure how much lutein has actually gotten into your brain tissue. So a 25% jump, that's a really big deal. And this wasn't just some number on a chart. The study showed that this physical increase in brain lutein directly led to real-world cognitive benefits. Specifically, the folks eating avocados showed real improvements in their working memory and in how well they could tackle and solve problems. And the benefits don't just stop on the inside. It looks like what you eat can have a pretty amazing effect on how your skin looks and feels too. This quote from Dr. Zopping Lee at UCLA just says it all, doesn't it? Her team actually wanted to put this whole idea to the test. They wanted to see if eating an avocado every day could physically change your skin. So here's what they did. The study was simple, but really effective. They had a group of 39 women eat one avocado every day for 8 weeks straight. And the researchers used a special device to precisely measure their facial skin before and after, looking at key signs of skin health. And the results were so clear. The women who ate the daily avocado showed a significant, measurable increase in both the elasticity and the firmness of their skin. And the control group, no changes at all. It really points to that beauty from within effect being a real thing. Okay, so we've talked about all these amazing benefits, but now we need to talk about what is arguably the most important part of this whole explainer. We need a balanced view. Because let's be real, a daily avocado is not the right choice for everyone, and you've got to understand the potential downsides. For some people, that high fiber content, along with a sugar alcohol called sorbitol, can cause some digestive trouble, like bloating and gas. Avocados also have something called tyramine, which can be a trigger for migraines if you're prone to them. And of course, they are packed with calories, so you have to make sure it fits into your overall diet to avoid gaining weight. Then there's this very specific condition you might not have heard of called latex fruit syndrome. It turns out some of the proteins in avocados are surprisingly similar to the ones in natural rubber latex. This means if you have a latex allergy, you have a higher risk of also reacting to avocados. And this right here is absolutely critical if you're on certain medications. Avocados are full of vitamin K, which is great because it helps our blood clot. But that very same property can work against blood thinners like warfarin. So if you're taking a medication like that, it doesn't mean you can never eat an avocado again, but it does mean you need to be consistent and, most importantly, talk to your doctor about it. All right, so let's pull all this together. What's the takeaway?
On one hand, we've got some really compelling science pointing to major benefits for our brain and our skin. But on the other hand, there's some very real risks and things to consider for certain people.
So, in the end, the science can show us the way, but the final call, well, that's up to you. You have to weigh the incredible benefits for your mind and skin against the potential side effects and your own unique health situation. So, is a daily avocado a smart move for you? Now you've got the information to make a great decision.